This is hold on. So just here to introduce stuff really. So I'm just hi. Hi. I'm just seeing how it goes because I'm possibly gonna try out this whole collaboration thing pretty soon. It's gonna be a pretty big project if it works out that way. But overall, this might actually work out. But yeah, it's just really crazy. I'm gonna go to my channel, search accounts. Okay, there's some people here. View my channel. I'll go to my posts. Gonna share screen. Okay. So gonna share this. Funny they say in No Snyderverse, no money, then said no one is interested in the movie. Why try to make people not watch it if they're saying it's not, people are not interested? So that's my whole idea is like, no one's interested, no one's interested. Then why are you telling people to not watch it? Which is so dumb. Like if people are in, like if you're, if no one's interested, you don't need to say while it's closed if no one's interested, you know. So these are like really great videos for analysis and everything, and he's like, how does China know if the movie sucks if it's not even out yet? So like, why is this article here? Because Cosmic Book News made this article. There's not any other news thing that is presenting this news, which makes me think it's very biased and stuff. This guy keeps embarrassing himself. See, look, if I do this, that's because it's all seen. It's about Superman. It's about just a fight with music playing. It's like, Are you talking about what are you who are you talking about? I point at Man of Steel, BBS, and Snyder Cut. If you don't think it's his involvement, I don't know what to say. Gunn said he lets the director see his vision. Who, who am I going to believe? The CEO or just some random person? Please read the comic. At least look up what it looks like. People who are knowing, see all of that stuff. Like I just destroyed him because it's like you need to look up the comic and see that, oh, this comic looks just like the trailer. Dumb take. Corolla finest hours. This like 80s. See, like I like constantly destroy this guy. And look, I'm gonna point out this. Okay. Once a movie has test screening and it is negative, it carries stigma forever, and it when they are issued. Like it. No, people like it. Movie adapts accordingly. There you go. And here is Supergirl is gonna. Yeah, I just hate these annoying people. Gun is DC's kryptonite. See, this guy's trying to be a news thing too, but he's like always biased against him. So I don't know why he's trying to be, but here's the thing. So it says there's 5 people. So um, just say hi if you're in here, and if you're able to comment this year. Let's see, is it good? This is what I had to point out right here. Look, this game about insulting has BBS. The game is called Oh Sir, the Insult Simulator. So enjoyed BVS, Batman v Superman. So that's part of the insult. So it's like this person enjoyed Batman versus Superman, Batman v Superman. So even this creator of the game says he doesn't like Batman v Superman. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, by the way. I'm just showing again for like what I've been doing. This is a fair review of the movie, seeing his positive and negative. See, for me, I'm not saying like, oh, Superman's like Superman movie's perfect and everything. I have my gripes of the movie. I'm just really fair about it, you know? So that's my take on that. I'm gonna actually, great video. Why DC struggles to adapt. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna actually.
Hey guys, welcome to Cape and Cal Cafe. I'm Nemo, and today we're going to be talking about why being a DC fan absolutely sucks. If you guys enjoy the video at any point today, I'd really appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. But before we get into that, I just wanted to talk about something real quick. All right, so I have had a few of you guys asking me when I'm going to expand on my YouTube channel and things like a Discord, Patreon, membership content, stuff like that. And while I am looking into a Discord for our community, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't see myself doing Patreon anytime soon. I really appreciate that. Like the regular videos be, and honestly, I don't think that's always such a bad thing. And when I say that it sucks to be a DC fan, what I really mean is that it's emotionally exhausting to care this much about a universe that constantly feels like it's being mishandled.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now, us DC fans, we're not casuals, okay? If you are still here now supporting DC, it means that you have survived endless cancellations, reboots, creative overhauls, online culture wars, corporate mergers, and the constant promise that this time will be better. You know, I know that the last movie, the last franchise, the last project, whatever was garbage, but this time it will all make sense. It will be okay. Now, to me, one of the worst things about being a DC fan is having to constantly be on the defensive. You are always having to defend why you love this universe, the characters in it, and you're always going to look like a freak to your friends, especially if those friends are Marvel fans or, you know, they just don't like DC. Exists. We need to go back to a time when DC didn't feel like an underdog, when it truly felt bankrupt in the 90s. They had to, a lot of them were critical 6. Our televisions were blessed with BTAS, STAS, because the brand promised payoffs later, but they created long-running universes that dominated every conversation. Audiences were trained to reward familiarity over experimentation. Meanwhile, DC projects had to fight for attention even when they were genuinely good. Good DC movies underperformed. Average Marvel movies broke records. And at some point along the way through all of this, being a DC fan stopped being normal and it stopped being fun. If you said you preferred Superman to Iron Man, people looked at you weird. You were a freak. If you criticized Marvel, you were labeled a contrarian, toxic. If you defended DC, you were delusional. And sometimes it was hard to defend yourself because you could agree with a lot of the things that these people were saying. Yeah, Man of Steel sucked, but I still love Superman. When the DCU was announced, most people expected pushback from Marvel fans. I mean, that's what, you know, would make sense. They're DC's rival. That's where you'd expect a lot of the fighting to come from. However, the loudest opposition for this new universe came from other DC fans. I'm putting DC fans in heavy quotation marks there. Enter the Snyder Writers, a group that hijacked comic spaces, declared themselves the real fans, and rejected anything that wasn't a continuation of their preferred vision. They didn't want DC to evolve. They wanted DC frozen in time. And I don't know why I'm using past tense for this, because they're still doing it to this day. The Snyderverse is dead. Move on, okay? Even if it were to come back somehow, by some miracle, some act of God, none of these actors are coming back, okay? Henry Cavill doesn't want to be Superman anymore. He is tired. He's done. He has been mistreated by the studio so many times. Ben Affleck, not coming back. He's getting too old. Ray Fisher quit because of the mistreatment he experienced from Joss Whedon. Gal Gadot, I think, has been canceled. It's kind of hard to keep track now. Ezra Miller, is Ezra Miller. No one's coming back. It's dead.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't even really be convinced that these people are actually fans of DC.
Yeah, that's true. These people,
They're just fans of the Snyder movies. They don't even like the IP that these movies come from.
Yeah, and a lot of people even said they weren't Superman fans until Man of Steel came out.
You have stupid ass tweets like this one right here. Bro went from an iconic hero to playing an unknown character. And
yeah, I really hope this is trolling because Lobo is way more iconic than. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like I would even argue that Lobo is more popular than Aquaman because Aquaman gets made fun of a lot. So people are not fans of Aquaman until Jason Momoa came out. So Lobo was popular without anyone playing Lobo. Lobo only showed up in like um, Krypton, the show, and like some Smallville stuff, I guess, and animated stuff. But like the casual people, they don't know Lobo.
And they're talking about Jason Momoa as Lobo. Lobo is not an unknown character. I mean, I guess he's unknown to you because all you do is sit your ass in theaters and watch Marvel movies. You don't engage with any other form of media when it comes to these characters. And that's just embarrassing, You basic. Or we have this intelligent fellow right here. Green Lantern is supposed to be white.
And by the way, this guy hit his ex-wife. He beat his ex-wife, so it's like domestic abuse. I believe it was during the time they were together. So yeah.
So who's gonna tell him that there's like thousands of Green Lanterns and they're actually
Becoming a Superman fan only after Man of Steel came out is insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mr. Phenom like admitted it. He didn't care about Superman until Man of Steel. If Momoa wanted to be Lobo, Cavill wanted to be more. Yeah, that's true.
Actually a space-based police force. And I mean, what's ridiculous about this one specifically is he posted a picture of Jon Stewart from the new Lantern show, and then he posted a picture of Hal Jordan as Green Lantern. Both of those characters are in the show. It's not a race swap. They are two different people, and they're both in the same show. And also, how can you say this and claim to be a DC fan when Jon Stewart was the most popular Green Lantern for all of the 2000s? What are you talking about? Just honestly, DC fans are just conditioned to expect disappointment. Games get canceled, movies get shelved, entire franchise. Franchises vanish overnight.
Yeah.
And now we have this Netflix Warner Brothers deal. And I don't know where that deal is going to be by the time this video comes out, but
well, I got end stream. This was a short one, even afflicted. Yeah, but I got end stream. This was a short one announcing the whole collab thing, but that